And welcome back. Well, joining us, Carolyn A. Brent. She is an author and a care advocate. She's joining us right now. We're talking about taking that step of talking to your elderly loved ones about maybe entering a retirement home. Ronnie, you had a question we were going to discuss.
Yeah, what are some of the signs that we may be seeing that our loved ones need, just a bit more assistance?
It's really, there are telltale signs, like you'll go over and visit your parent, and you're going to find that they have the milk in the cabinet, literally, it should be in the refrigerator, or their house is a disarray, and you know that they have kept an immaculate home, or your loved one may not have bathed or showered in weeks because they're afraid of the tub. That's telling you that there is a telltale sign, so keep an eye out. Try to be more diligent as far as, letting the neighbors know if you see anything different about my mom and dad to give you a call. But the number one key thing I share with the baby boomers, get out of denial. Sometimes our parents are going to need our assistance. So get out of denial. You may have to take on that role. And if you do, you always remember, you're helping your loved one because you want them to stay safe. It's all about safety. So the rugs on the, pick up any rugs, any loose rugs on the floor because you don't want them tripping and falling. And just go by as often as you can. And then eventually your parents is going to say, well, can you stay a little bit longer? Those are your telltale signs. And then also if your parent, if they have keys, oh my goodness, if they have car keys, you want to get in the car with them and you sit on the passenger side and watch and observe. Are they running red lights? These are telltale signs. And I got to tell you, some seniors will run through a stop sign or they'll just do kind of things that they're not supposed to do. Right. And they'll say, well, I didn't do that. That other person did it. Or in my case, my father lived with me when I was in denial, and he was cooking and he sat out on the porch, and by the time I got home, my kitchen was smoke every place. He told me a stranger did it. And I thought, well, maybe Dad's right. Maybe a stranger did do it, because I was in such denial. I thought Dad could not have burnt the pinto beans. Someone else. I got to believe my dad. So I was in denial up until I lost my dad when he got in the car and drove, almost 200 miles away looking for the grocery store. That's when I mentally sobered up and said, I've got to step in, because it's all about safety.
Bless his heart. And Carolyn, we have about a minute and a half left. I want to mention your book, The Caregiver's Companion, Caring for Your Loved One, Medically, Financially, Emotionally, while caring for yourself. That probably the last two words, for yourself, are just as important in that as that title, correct?
Absolutely. And the one thing about it, every chapter has a go-to checklist. So you don't even have to read the whole book. Some people read the book, use it as like their personal library or dictionary, depending on what they're going through. So the book is really, it's so comprehensive, so easy. And because I was a caregiver for 12 years, I got to tell you, my heart goes out. I understand it. And I know what caregivers need to have ready so they could make it through this beautiful journey. It's beautiful when you're prepared and you know what questions to ask.
Great advice. And I can't wait to talk to you next month. And I think maybe we'll even ask our viewers to throw some questions our way on Facebook to talk with you, because you are just full of advice for us and wisdom. So thank you, Carolyn, for being a part of our show this month. We really do appreciate you being here.
I'm excited. I just can't hide it.
Well, Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones as well. And we'll be back with more Good Life in just a moment, so stay with us.